So today I would like to share with you some secrets about the Zoars and some history as well. We have some great stories about how everything started. So in the beginning, when I came to the center in 1987, we actually didn't have the whole collection of the Zoar the way that we see today. We didn't have all the writings. What we had is a couple of volumes. We had 2 or 3. And we would try to share them, to sell them to people, and it didn't exactly click with the consciousness of many, many people. And then I remember one day in the late 80s, the Rav Berg, the dean of the center, decided, come on, the Zoar is a jewel, we need to share it with everyone. So he went, got all the writings, got everything, all the manuscripts, original from Israel. And actually, he looked himself for a printer, and we came up with the whole series of 24 volumes of the Zoar, blue and red. The blue and red Zoar in Hebrew and Aramaic. And so it was a very big deal, a very big joy for every one of us to have all of that. The Rav explained, yes, I did especially 24 volumes because 24 is the numerology of Kad, which Kad is like a vessel. So the vessel of the Zoar will bring a lot of light into our lives. So one of the amazing stories that I have about it is that I happened to assist the Rav for about a year and a half. We were in New York, and I was working, answering the phones, and basically being the Rav's personal assistant and Karen's personal assistant. And one day, out of the blue, we were in a house. It wasn't even a proper office in Queens. Somebody knocked at the door. I went and opened, and we had just came up with a huge, massive poster of a picture of the 24 volumes of the Hebrew Aramaic Zoar. And an eye that would, like a beam, would come from that eye and would look at the Hebrew letters. And it was written, scan the Zoar for instant relief. So like a big, big poster. So some guy comes in, and I open, and he says to me, I would like to see Rav Berg. I'm like, okay, I don't think you have an appointment. Like, who are you? He says, look, please, let me see the Rav Berg. I really need to see that man. And he turns around and he sees this huge poster of an eye, scanning Hebrew letters and like all the 24 volumes. And he was like mesmerized by the poster. Suddenly, out of the blue, Rav comes out of his office and says to me, Yael, it's okay. I'll take it from there. I'm like, the guy walked from the street. Nobody knows who he is. He's not a student. Basically, 2 hours later, the guy comes out beaming, and he says to me, thank you so much, we'll see each other again. Okay, I go to the Rav, and I ask, the Rav needs something. So the Rav looks at me and says, Yael, do you know who the guy is? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't even understand why the Rav accepted him in his office, So the Rav said, that guy is the inventor of the scanning machine. The scanning machine that we use in the supermarket with the barcodes. The guy is a scientist and invented barcodes and scanning machine. So when he came, he's interested in Kabbalah. He heard we have offices in Queens. When he came, the first thing he saw was the poster, scan the Zoar for instant relief. So the guy felt that it was a message for him. He's the inventor of the scanner. He's the scientist that invented it. So he proposed to help us spread the Zoar, spread Kabbalah, and as a matter of fact, his parents are, diplomats in China, and he made a dedication, he donated money, so the first book of Kabbalah, Kabbalah for the layman, would be translated in Mandarin Chinese, and he helped us a lot in the spreading of the Zoar, in his own time. We are talking late, 80s, early 90s, already the Zoar almost found him, and he came out of nowhere in this office.